Hey guys, it's Mountain Gold. I've tested a lot of items during the last hike, so let's talk about them. I day hiked Mount Fujiwara and I used some items, including new items, so let's talk about them. First, it is just a Zpacks seat pad. Mine is Zpacks, as you can see, but I think you can get exactly the same seat pad on Amazon. It's not expensive at all, and even if you put it in your backpack, I think you will feel nothing. It's very noticeable. If I put it on the ground and sit down on it, it's much more comfortable than without using it, especially when the ground is wet or the ground is pretty rocky. One time I didn't bring this kind of stuff, and I really regretted that I didn't brought it. So this time I brought it and I was pretty happy with that. The next item I'm gonna talk about is the Zpacks Minimalist trekking pole. Actually, I've used two of them. It is very light, and I used to use the Zpacks carbon fiber trekking pole. I still like it, but this one is a little bit lighter. The handle is quite different. Can you see it? It's quite different. These wristbands are quite different. Minimalist trekking pole's wristband is pretty minimal, as the name indicates. But when I used it, I didn't really feel the difference. It is as good as the carbon fiber trekking pole. The carbon fiber trekking pole can extend few inches longer than the minimalist trekking pole. So if I need the extra length to set up a shelter or something, then I will bring it. But if the maximum length doesn't really matter, I will use the minimalist trekking pole. But problem is that the Zpacks original trekking pole cap can be easily gone while hiking. I lost several caps already, and every time I lost my cap, I had to go back to the trail, and if I'm lucky enough, I can find it. But many cases, even if I try to find as much as I couldn't find it. I think I will not use the Zpacks original cap anymore. I lost original caps, and I ordered the replacement cap from Zpacks, and I lost them, so it easily came off. So I'm done with that. Now I just ordered the cap that can not be easily gone. So I'm excited to test it out, but so far I don't have that cap, and I don't recommend you to use it. Anyways, the pole itself works really nicely. I can highly recommend it. The next thing is this one, Zpacks new item, Trail Cool Sun Hoodie. That time the temperature rises up to 25 degrees Celsius or so. It was not super hot, but it was warm. I was wearing it and it was very comfortable. I could assume that it would be very comfortable while the temperature is high because it feels like the outdoor research eco hoodie. It is light and it's very breathable, dries first, wicks away my sweat well, and it has snap buttons to efficiently ventilate. It worked well. The final conclusion can be made after the summer, but so far so good. But one concern is that since it is almost as thin as the Eco Hoodie, that is fragile. And actually, I feel like it is as fragile as the Eco Hoodie. I used it a few times, and it already have feeling like this. It is around right elbow, and can you see it? It already have some fillings, and it is lower side body. It has some fillings. Can you see it? Yeah. On the back side, it has some fillings. This one, can you see it? This one, and these two. Yeah, these two. I don't really care the appearance of the outdoor outfitters. Like, I don't really care the fillings, but I care the durability. I mean, the product lifetime. I don't think it can last for many more years. the fittings can eventually become pinholes and larger holes, and it is a trade-off. I myself decided to get lighter, more breathable product in exchange for the durability. So, I understand that. But if you are thinking of getting the Ultralight Sun hoodie, you should take it into consideration. It will not last for many years because it already has signs of wear. It is what it is. I understand that. I expected that it can be fragile, and it is, but it is my choice. So I don't complain about that. But if you prefer more sort of heavy-duty items, then it's not for you. It's comfortable though. On top of the Ultralight Sun hoodie, I tested out Yamatomichi Active Pullover. It is made of Minimalist active material. In the marketing hype, Yamatomichi claims that it's less warmer than the ordinary alpha direct material, but on the other hand, it blocks wind better than the ordinary alpha direct materials like used to the alpha vest or something like that. I was using the Octa fleece hoodie from Zpacks and it doesn't really block wind at all. What I wanted was less warmer and more wind resistance active insulation, and it came up. So I ordered it. The last hike was not my first time to use it. I was using it while running at night and I was convinced that it is less warm and blocks more wind. So I confidently tested this item during the last hike, and it was okay up to somewhere around 15 degrees Celsius. I was hiking the mountain, and when the temperature reached 15 degrees Celsius, I was so hot in it. So I took it off, but until then, under like 14 degrees Celsius or so, it was comfortable. I was hiking below the tree lines, so if I hike over the tree lines and the wind is breezy, then I think I could wear it more comfortably. I got really interested in it, so I decided to test it this summer. I'm still testing it, so please stay tuned. The next one is this one, Vaucluse ventilation frames dedicated sleeve. It has two faces, like 3D mesh cushy side, but less breathable, and durable ordinary mesh, but much less cushy side. But it can allow airflows better than the 3D mesh. Before using it, I could tell that the 3D mesh will not breathe well, so I used this side. I kept hiking and immediately I felt like it will not work. It ruins the effectiveness of the Vaucluse ventilation frame. I'm sorry, Bryce, I didn't like it. I bought it by myself with my own money at full price. This video is not sponsored video or paid review or, I've never done that. So I will say what I want to say. That's my style, It allows some airflow, but the airflow is not enough to keep my back cool and dry. Not at all. Far from that. Even though I'm using the more breathable side. My Ultralight Sun hoodie became totally soaked. This mesh became also soaked with the sweat. It was uncomfortable. Fortunately, it's very easy to put it off, so I did it and I put it in a front mesh pocket, and I ended up using the ventilation frame alone. It was very comfortable. This time, I changed the way of putting the ventilation frame. I put the ventilation frame to the highest possible place. And somehow, it was a sweet spot, sort of. I didn't really have uncomfortable sensation at that time. Now, I got to know the ideal fitting of the backpack, so I could even run carrying the backpack. The conclusion is that the sleeve was not for me, but I have to tell you that I get easily overheated and I'm so sweaty. If you are less sweaty and if you don't get easily overheated, or if you are not good at cold temperatures, then probably using the sleeve might be better for you. You know, my body type, my body system is different from yours. So the sleeve didn't work for me and I will not use it anymore. But it doesn't mean that the product is bad or, you know, the product will not work for you. You are not me and I'm not you. When I felt like the frame touches my shoulder blades, I was putting the frame a little lower, like the middle of the back panel. And I think the edge sort of digged my shoulder blades. But now I directly connect the upper edge of the frame to the joint of shoulder straps, like this. Can you see it? Yeah, like this. Can you see it? Yeah, like this one. Somehow, I didn't really feel that the frame is doing bad to my shoulder blades. But again, my bone structure is different from yours. So I can only say something like, if you are interested, why don't you try? Alright, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you are not subscribed yet, please do that. Please smash the subscribe button. If you have done so already, as always, thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. I'm also doing Instagram and the link is in the description, so please feel free to follow me. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate. Just feel free to leave your comments or questions in the comment section. See you on the trail. Bye.